What's up everybody, Ryan here. Got a hanging heater, no heat service call for you, so I'm gonna bring the camera in and see if I can get some shots for you, see if we can figure out what's wrong with this hanging gas heater. Come along. Well, the heat exchanger appears to be in decent shape. Gave that thing a quick look before I even bothered coming up here. I'm gonna get this panel taken off. There's a ignition control board back there. See if we've got an error code. I'm guessing we have a limit open, a manual set limit, so that's just my guess, but we'll find out. All right, so we got 3 flashes. Pressure switch open or closed, 3 flashes. So put this panel down, we'll get right up on our pressure switch there and see what we've got going on. All right guys, I got my meter here. I'm just going to go ahead and test each side of the pressure switch to ground and see if this pressure switch is open or closed, and determine what we got going on here. All right, so I've got 24 volts from each wire to ground, so that's telling me that the pressure switch is closed. So I'm going to do a little bit more investigating here, and I'll bring you back shortly. All right everybody, I pulled the pressure switch tubing off. We are definitely pulling a vacuum, and it opened the pressure switch. I confirmed that the pressure switch did open, and it did. So I plugged the wire back, or plugged the tube back on, and now I've got this rapid flash. So I believe it's about to fire up. We're gonna sit and watch it, and there it goes. We're gonna cycle this thing a few times and see if we can get it to mess up. Wait for this fan to kick on. We are kicking heat. Let me get down off this ladder. All right guys, I went ahead and turned the thermostat down, and it's now just giving me a slow rapid flash. Let me confirm the pressure switch is in fact open now. All right, our combustion blower is not running. I'm not going to be able to film this, so I'm going to stick the camera down, and I'll let you know. Just going to pull this pressure switch tube in, make sure there's nothing blocking anything up, anything goofy like that, but we'll go ahead and do that now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean some of this dirt off of here. I pulled that pressure switch tubing, made sure it was good and clear. I made sure the little nipple here didn't have anything built up in it, and it appeared to be free and clear, so got that all cleaned up as good as it's gonna get right now, just to make sure this isn't plugged up. All right, well, let's take a look at our board, make sure we're not doing anything goofy here. We've got a slow rapid flash, so let's take a look. I believe that's normal operation. Normal operation, no call for heat. Slow flash, and that's what we've got right now. check some amp draws. All right, guys, I'm running 2.28 on my fan motor. And let's see here. Running 1.19 on the combustion. 1.2 on the combustion blower. So let's go ahead and see. I can't see any amp draws on the data plate, so I'm going to go straight to the motors and see what they should be pulling. But I think we're going to be right on the money with those. 2.1 on the blower motor, which we're high. .3 on the combustion blower. So we're just slightly below amp draw on the combustion blower. Blower motor is high. So I'm going to continue to cycle this thing on and off, see if we can get it to mess up again. Just give you guys another shot of the heat exchanger here. It is in decent shape. I don't see any bad seams or cracks or anything, but figured I'd give it a double look here. Show you a lot of times right down here along these bends, you're going to want to check along the seams, and everything looks real good here. So that's that. You just climb on up, give them a peek. It is high, and it's also hot. It hasn't been running that long. So I think I'm going to write up a blower motor, combustion blower. I'm going to write up a new flame sensor and igniter. Igniter, flame sensor. Clean the burners while we got it out. And let's go ahead and take a look at the board again. I think I saw some heat stress marks on that. We may be writing up a new board and pressure switch. But as far as right now goes, it appears this thing is going to kick on and off as it should. So I can't really get it to duplicate the issue. Let's go ahead and bump it up again. And again, we've got the fast flash, which is normal operation with the call for heat. And there we go. So I'm not real sure what happened here, but you can see right here on one of these resistors, it's been getting warm. Right there where it says R5. But we've got some heat stress marks on it. So I think I'm just gonna give this thing some parts, and that should take care of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this cover panel put back on. I think I'm gonna cycle it a few more times. All right, everybody, I couldn't get that thing to mess up again, but the blower motor's overamping. The control board has the heat stress marks on the resistors on the board. The combustion blower appeared just seemed to be getting hotter than it should, but of course it had been running for who knows how long. It was filthy. So I'm going to write up the board, I'm going to write up the blower motor, I'm going to write up the combustion blower, write up a flame sensor, igniter, and pressure switch. And that ought to do it. If I had that thing, if I was able to get it to mess up on me, I mean, I'm leaning towards probably a board starting to go. The pressure switch was closed. The combustion blower was running. I pulled the pressure switch tubing and the pressure switch opened. So checked it with my manometer. It was pulling more than enough to pull that pressure switch shut. Made sure there was nothing plugging up the little nipple on that combustion blower. So it is what it is. Cycled it about 10 times. Couldn't get it to mess up. So we'll be back with some parts, and if it messes up in the meantime, I bet you that board's gonna take care of it. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Just hit 1,000 subs the other day on Thanksgiving. I appreciate it. To everybody out there who's watching my videos, man, I definitely appreciate it. I'm gonna keep bringing you videos. Some of them will be like this, and some of them will be like that. So got a different style for what type of work I'm doing. So I appreciate everyone watching. Leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That'll notify you anytime I got a new video coming out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.